you ever wondered if there is another version of yourself in another universe that you are unaware of? What if there are infinite copies of an event that just occurred in your life, each one unfolding differently, and you have no control over any of them? While it may sound terrifying, it is not impossible to discover that a duplicate of yourself or a loved one lives in another parallel universe. In today's video, we are going to talk about what a parallel universe is and how NASA scientists have just discovered the world's first parallel universe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Firstly, what is a parallel universe? A hypothetical or fictional self-contained other reality living with one's own is referred to as a parallel universe or alternative reality. Parallel universes are no longer merely a plot device in a good science fiction novel. Some scientific ideas now indicate the existence of parallel universes beyond our own. The multiverse theory, on the other hand, is still one of science's most divisive concepts. While some scientists disregarded the hypothesis as a work of fiction, more evidence for the possibility of other worlds is being discovered. Yes, this isn't the first time that someone has considered the concept of parallel worlds, but recent data has prompted scientists to consider their alternatives while trying to come up with a concrete answer. Hugh Everett III, a Princeton University undergraduate, was the one who initially proposed the notion of parallel universes in 1954. He wrote about the idea of parallel universes, or universes that seem and are related to ours branching off from ours, in his theory. Everett's many worlds theory was one of the most credible attempts to solve the many outstanding questions generated by quantum physics. The idea that the outcome of an event could have been different in another universe at every different time juncture, even having differences as drastic as life and death, made Everett's approach to this theory contradict many of the currently accepted laws of physics, and it made many scientists uncomfortable. According to Everett's theory of many worlds, parallel universes emerge from every change in our universe, resulting in a new reality at every event. For example, a reality in which a vehicle accident occurs may be mirrored by another universe in which the automobile accident may not occur at all, or many other possibilities. And all of these realities exist simultaneously, superimposed, but cannot interact or influence one another. Another theory is that there are other universes existing outside the known universe's limit, and that the Big Bang created all of them at the same time. Although the fiery Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago signaled the beginning of our observable universe, it was not the actual beginning. There was a profoundly different epoch of the universe before the Big Bang that set up and gave rise to the Big Bang cosmic inflation. It happens when inflation stops, and it's possible that black holes from our world could be portals to another universe's Big Bang, according to how light and even time behave differently around them. This could indicate that another you is living on another version of the planet in a parallel universe, who is completely different from you. It's fascinating and awe-inspiring to consider that our universe could be simply another tiny existence in a vast multiverse net. Professor Max Tegmark of MIT has cleverly proposed that there are 4 types of parallel universes. Dr. Michio Kaku also proposed that if these concepts became true, virtual duplicates of you exist in another region of space, depending on which of the 4 sorts of parallel universes that genuinely exist. The subject of morality is an intriguing aspect to address, which has piqued the curiosity of scientists and philosophers alike. What is the significance of this? Why shouldn't you do something that is regarded morally reprehensible in this universe if you can get away with it in another, says Dr. Michio Kaku. As impressive as that sounds, I wouldn't get too excited just yet. To begin, consider Professor Max Tegmark's 4 layers of parallel universes. A Type 1 parallel universe assumes that space is infinite, which it very well could be, and that the physical laws of these other universes are identical to ours, but that they are so far away from us that we are casually disconnected, which means that no messages can be received or sent because we can only receive messages from within our own Hubble volume. A Type 2 parallel world is entirely reliant on 2 theories, the inflation model and the ekpyrotic theory, both of which incidentally may be used to show this form of multiverse. Professor Tegmark claims that due to continued inflationary processes in these and our universes, space between them and ours is increasing faster than the speed of light, making them too far away for any intelligent life to exist. Type 3 is the alternate mirrored reality universe, which is what we all first think of. The many-worlds interpretation, MWI, of quantum physics is used to explain the occurrence of wave function collapse, and this form of parallel world is one of them. According to the MWI, there is a universe where every potential quantum option is realized. For example, if you are torn between two drinks, say a glass of water or a bottle of Dr. Pepper, and you choose the bottle of Dr. Pepper, a Type 3 parallel universe says that in the opposite world, you actually decided to have a glass of water. A Type 4 parallel world, on the other hand, implies that the mathematical equations and physical principles that govern these universes are vastly different from our own. The MWI parallel world is based on the assumption that these coexisting universes are related in some way, whereas Type 4 parallel universes can follow laws that are diametrically opposed to our own, and both are equally valid. So now that we understand what the parallel universe is all about, let's discuss the recent finding in Antarctica that could lead to evidence of parallel universes. According to reports, NASA has discovered substantial evidence in Antarctica, which could be one of the first ever practically unexplainable events that suggests the existence of a parallel universe where time moves backwards and physics rules are contrary to ours, and a scientific discovery made that may feel right out of a sci-fi plot hole. A recent study claimed that the Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna, ANITA, had discovered evidence for parallel universes. True, the experiment found evidence for cosmic ray particles that is difficult to explain using only traditional physics. The Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna, ANITA experiment, which dangled from its balloon over Antarctica and picked up signals of seemingly inconceivable particles, is about to deploy. Radio waves with a certain set of energy and orientations were discovered beneath the Antarctic ice by the ANITA experiment, which employs a balloon to detect radio waves. Neutrinos are ethereal particles that travel through all sorts of matter and are virtually invisible by conventional matter, making detection extremely difficult. While many neutrinos come from incredibly powerful astrophysical sources like pulsars, black holes, supernova, or even mysterious undiscovered items, others come from extremely intense astrophysical sources like pulsars, black holes, supernova, or mysterious undiscovered objects. At the time of the Big Bang, a massive amount of neutrinos were created. Because of the expansion of the cosmos, neutrinos, like cosmic background radiation, currently have minimal kinetic energy. We only have a lower limit on the entire mass of this free-floating ghostly gas of neutrinos right now, but it's still nearly equivalent to the total mass of all visible stars in the universe. What evidence does ANITA provide for the existence of parallel universes? The idea was that high-energy tau neutrinos were discovered flowing upwards through the Earth, indicating that no astrophysical point source is indirectly producing the particles detected by ANITA. Neutrinos are usually thought to come from outer space and be detected as they travel through Earth, but these neutrinos appeared to be coming from within the Earth itself, with nothing in particular emitting them, almost as if the neutrinos had time reversed for them. What ANITA observed could only be explained in one of three ways. Number 1, there was an astrophysical source for these particles. Number 2, there is a defect in their detector or their interpretation of the detector data. Number 3, something exceedingly unique, exceptional, and outside of the standard model is happening, known as CPT violation. However, our contemporary scientific community believe that our universe is the only one that exists, living in denial of any other possibility, just as previous astronomers believed that the Earth was literally the center of the universe, that there was only one solar system, namely our own. However, it is just a matter of time before solid and convincing evidence of the existence of numerous worlds or realities is discovered. Let us know what you think down in the comments section, and please give us a thumbs up by hitting that like button. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any updates from us. See you in the next video.